Hello YouTubers, this is Cessnaace with another package video. Received another package from the NES dump. Everything that you buy from them comes with free shipping, priority. And this is another one of their limited numbered editions. Boxed. And this is number 149 of a game that is a prototype but never released. Spy vs. Spy 2. The Island Caper. Okay, as before, comes with a slipcase. The number on the cartridge matches the number on the box, number 149. And there's not a number written on the manual. Most of this manual seems to be text. But it's still a pretty cool package anyway. And the NES dump still has about 4 or 5 limited numbered edition releases that I don't have yet. And it seems like every time I buy one, they come out with a couple more. But as Joe says on his site, once these numbered editions are gone, they're gone. They will not be created again. Now, we went to Disney World over the weekend. I picked up another collector's pin. And I asked the woman behind the counter, you know what Disney should do? And she said, what's that? I said, they should put out a book that shows and describes all of the collector pins that have been issued. And she went and got this. These originally appeared in the magazine Disneyana, which comes out bi-monthly. I'm going to have to subscribe to it. This is Volume 1, and yet 17,000 pins. And one that kind of caught my eye, made my jaw drop a little bit, See if you can spot it. By shaking the book around, you probably are hard time telling it, but there's a Dreamcast pin. Number ED5529, Dreamcast. It is part of the Innovations at Epcot series of pins. The others are AT&T, GM, Go Network, IBM, Disney's Internet Zone, Lutron, Monsanto, Motorola, Radiology, Tapai, and Digital Xerox. Now, they have pins that were released exclusively in certain parks. Some were released only in certain resorts. Some are only available on the Disney Cruise line. Some are only available to employees. Some are only available to annual pass holders, so on and so forth. So beginning with this edition of the guide, they are no longer showing the foreign release pins, you know, for Tokyo Disney and so forth, but they're still going to be shown in the Disneyana magazine. This is the one I picked up this time around. It is a limited release, and it was bought at one of the All-Star resorts. As it so happens, All-Star Sports. Kind of cool. Well, now that I'm doing it, I can't do it. That is one of the characters from Lilo and Stitch, but don't ask me which one. I'm sure somebody can tell me. One of the strange things, according to this guide, is sometimes there are less made of the unlimited releases than there are of the limited releases. So you can't always go by that, and oftentimes they're not reissued in any way, shape, manner, or form. Now, the first pins, according to this, came out in 1930 and were manufactured under license by them. But they weren't marketed as pins, or collectibles for that matter, but children's jewelry. Another company that licensed early on was Breyer Manufacturing. Those pins came out sometime around 1938. The most expensive ones in this book here were the ones manufactured by Cartier. And when did those come out? 1938. AA663 is a jeweled Mickey Mouse, and AA0065 jeweled Donald Duck. Let's see if I can find those in here. I have no idea whether that was seen by anybody because I was blocking the monitor when I did it. Anyway, really cool. They have pins for holidays, Christmas, Hanukkah, 4th of July, Halloween, Easter. They have pins for each attraction. They have pins for each character. They have pins for several of their movies. There are a ton for Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. Let's see here. The beginning listed, or what are listed at the beginning are the studio-related pins, which, i.e., movies. Treasure Planet, Tarzan, Returning to Neverland, No End Seven Dwarfs, Whole Ton of Those, Three Little Pigs, Toy Story, Toy Story 2, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Anyway, really cool, and I've learned a lot just going through this. For example, I did not know that Chip and Dale are very popular in Japan. Apparently, there had not been that many Chip and Dale pins released until they saw how popular they were in Japan, and they've been releasing more and more of them in the US. Spy vs. Spy, number 2. Program features full scrolling screens, real-time animation, simul vision, both players active at the same time, booby trap construction, 1 or 2 player option. Okie dokie. Until next time, stay awesome.